because I'm pretty excited about this. This is the cheapest belt grinder I've made so far. This motor with the switch, that only costs 693 bucks Australian, pre-wired together by an electrician, 2,800 RPM. The other reason why this is cheaper is because there's only 2 wheels instead of 4. There is shit all steel involved, because if I rebuilt this, it wouldn't have this insane big table, bench, I don't know what the fuck it is. And, well, that's it, yeah. So, insanely affordable. The way the tension works is there's a bolt behind here. So, for example, if I let this off, that means there's shit all tension on this, but there's still enough, right? If I want to actually take the belt off, I just have to let this off, and it'll come down. And then I can slide it off, and slide it off there. So, what else do we have? What other special features? I rigged this together, and that is just to stop any, what do you call it, debris flying up, because I was concerned about fire risk with sparks going behind there. So this was an important addition. But that's pretty simple.
I was having to make use of this camera arm for that shot.
Now, I'll point out the next, I guess you'd call it a feature, but it was accidental. This motor is attached to the back side and the front of these bolts. But that means that it can tilt. Now, the Americans fuck around with a lot of the motor tilting, and I never understood it, and I couldn't get it to work in a way that actually benefited me. But this does benefit. This is pretty bloody handy, because this track's absolutely amazing. I'll turn it on in a second so that you can actually see it in action. Anyway, what I wanted to point out is this.
Turning this bolt will adjust the angle of this, which means that I can get it to exactly 90 degrees, which is pretty fucking handy, in all honesty. And I have it so that it's not connected into this, so that, pull it out of the way. Alright, and like I was trying to explain before, the platen is attached to the chassis and to this. So when you mess around with this bolt here, that'll pull that back, pull this back, which pulls that back, which pulls this forward, which puts more tension on here. Or you can apply the tension with the tracking mechanism, and the tension on the tracking mechanism on the platen is attached to the platen, and that is to control the bending of the chassis. Blah. God, that was overcomplicated. But that is the belt grinder update. Also, what else? I'm still using the glass successfully. This is something I wasn't talking about for a while, but I use 6 pieces of tape, nothing underneath holding the glass, which everyone tells you not to do, but I've had a lot of luck. This glass, I think, in my opinion, it's 100 times better than a hardened steel platen, and it's a shitload cheaper. You can get those cut yourself just by ordering it in from a glass cutting specialist business. Everyone has one of those businesses, within postage reach, and then you can get them for about $5 each. I was selling them, but now I prefer people just to get them themselves.